The woman stands in front of her students in Lecture Hall B and begins to read from the pages of the worn leather book. There's gold writing on the front and a red ribbon dangling gently from between the pages. It looks very much like a Bible, one thinks upon seeing the soft brown leather cover as she opens to the page marked Saved by the ribbon and begins. I am Dashiell. I have no memory from whence I came. I have no memory of when I began. I only remember seeing Michael's face, at first blurry, but soon the vision clears and I see his miraculous beauty. He radiates this beauty from his caramel-colored skin, his eyes so deeply brown they look like marbles glistening in the sunlight, his hair straight, black, falling onto his shoulders. His eyelashes are black and so dense and long, his lips perfectly formed as a bow, his nose strong and straight. His body kissed by blessings. He's muscular and strong. And he tilts his head as he looks into my eyes and he says, Dashiell, you are Dashiell, proclaimed this day, and I am Michael, the archangel standing before you. I knew nothing, but I felt as though I was in the presence of a great being, that the mere sighting of him was one that had been bestowed upon me. I had no words to form. I knew no language, but I understood everything he said. I was just an infant then, new to my being. I spent the centuries with Michael. I saw a woman punished for the same act that the man did, and I asked, should we intervene? And Michael said, no. This man is blessed. The child of his children will rule the world. So I witnessed the woman weeping in pain. I saw the man become drunk and naked and then curse the lives of his sons for witnessing his own behavior. And I asked Michael, should we intervene? And he replied, no. The man is blessed and hath done what the Lord asked of him. I witnessed a small child bend over in a dirt street to pick up a coin. And as he did, the king and his horses thundered by, pounding the child's flesh into the dirt until there was nothing left for his mother to hold. And I asked Michael, should we not have intervened? And he replied, no. That man is blessed, and the woman's sorrow will only make her stronger to prepare her for the death of her husband. Later, I went to see the woman. Her husband had passed, and she was sitting in the dirt, asking for crumbs of bread, and the people spat on her. I saw an elderly couple go to see a banker who took their money. He took the money of many to put into the pockets of the few. And that couple lost all that they had. And I asked Michael, should we not intervene? And he replied, no. That man is blessed. He serves the Lord and has been granted forgiveness by grace and grace alone. His son will grow to be a surgeon who will save the life of a boy destined to be the next leader of the people, and I said, Michael, are we not guardian angels? Are we not protectors of all men, or are we demons and protectors of the few? And Michael responded with a roar of his voice, We are, however we are seen, by whomever's view. We cannot change that. I felt a sudden rush of heat flow through my body and burst through my chest. And when I awoke, I was in the darkness, surrounded by others, laying on a sidewalk. Humans passed by and I could hear them mocking. Get a job. Hey, you lazy ass. Move. The only possession I had was this book in which I am writing my story. I don't know how much time has passed, and I often wonder if I am not amongst humans but in the deepest bowels of hell instead for questioning. For questioning. Is that possible? To be punished for questioning? Indeed, it seems that I have been deemed unworthy, and many around me seem the same. I beg for food, and on some days there are kind strangers who will feed me. I ask them their names, and I bless them. I write their names into this book. There aren't as many names written as there are those who beat me, spit on me, and steal what little I must gather. I ask the men and women, Where is Michael? How might I find Michael? And they spew words from their mouths, their eyes filled with disgust. Insane, crazy, sicko. Finally, there will come a stranger who gifts me with a blanket and a prayer, and I will write their name into this book, for I am an angel. I am. I was created as an angel, and I leave these names for the Lord God to know, not only who he has blessed, but also who has blessed his creation. The woman closed the book. She had a look of pride on her face as one single tear ran down her cheek. The lecture hall remained silent, even though the bell had rung. No student moved. And she began, This man, Dashiell, be he an angel or a homeless man, he has given you a lesson today. When you see the unfortunate, do you see demons or angels? She turned and walked out of the hall, and some swear to this day that they saw her change. They saw her skin become caramel. Her long hair became black. Her eyes as dark brown as marbles glistening in the sun, before she faded away.